Alright. Let's see what we got in store for us today. Well, I probably don't need to do anything on this one. What is there? Let me check out this gear. It's another hat. It's another hat. Ooh. Oh, people are gonna love that. Not this armor again. Jesus. A lot of it's pretty much the same. Okay, let's move on. I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provisions node in case of an emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. Understood. Why purple? I have no idea. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely. I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good as a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Sounds like a good idea. Please, let's stay close. This looks crazy. Looks like we got another area. Oh, this is getting me Churning Mist vibes a little bit, but space-wise. What you looking at? Huh? Lesser Stellar Dragon. Wait, where's mine? Where's the one that I pre-ordered? Thank you very much. No. Let me see if I'll roll it. Roulette it. There we go. Nice. Got lucky. We've been here all day. Discovered a new area. There's nothing truly alive in this area. These stellar dragons are probably gonna die up next. Different world. That gunk that's around here. Ruins, but of what, I wonder? Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. Something that may be related to this world. Molten structure. Tell me something about this. These remains have long since turned to ash, and yet they still remain their form. Yeah, I see that. A slow... Well, I can't tell if it's a slow death or not. Okay, so we got somebody who knows their mechanics. There's a structure here in front of me, yes, a tower of some sort, particularly metal? It's a strange twist of fate. It seems our perception of this place is not so different as it would be elsewhere. The world as I used to see it, it feels as though I am dreaming while awake. This is more than the faded memory Metian led us to believe. Touch this molten structure real quick. The metallic pillar has been partially melted, likely sometime in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately. Rather, it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. Interesting. Grahati, what can you tell me of this? It looks like some sort of tent, maybe. Look here, this part is relatively intact. The intricate designs at the top suggest it's man-made, though builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I have seen this pattern before. You think it's of Allegan making? Don't say that. Get out of the face. Oh, it's devoid of music, huh? Do you think this is... Wait a minute. Do you think this is where Omega was born? It's possible, because when Alec picked it up, they didn't even know where it came from. They didn't make that shit, they just held on to it, trying to figure it out. And as soon as they said to themselves, yeah, we figured it out, and something fucking new happened with Omega. Justinian's up here. He always likes to take the high ground, doesn't he? Wow. So that's some sort of blistering... Something tells me we're gonna go there later. Something just tells me. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings, a poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you could call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Not debris, but debris. Silent. He's kind of right. It is kind of dark everywhere else except here. This song, I remember it from the trailer, but it's played in a different tone. And it's mixed up. Whisper. Were you able to find anything? Not much. As I feared, and still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Though I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me the feelings of death and anguish. I felt it too, when I was near that thing. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. What? What? Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed, we found only more questions when we are in a desperate need of answers. There's a far fetch of terrain from the ship's starboard we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there and then... What do you mean you can't see it? Estinian, can you see it? It's a literal dragon, Matthias, a word before we join the others. Yes, let's talk. What about that dragon in front of me? Oh, he's fighting it. Interesting. This place is amazing and eerie at the same time. Not terrifying, not horrific, just it's kind of sad and it's kind of beautiful in the same direction. There's a black form over the... Wait a minute. Isn't that the same bluish blackish stuff that was in my dream? No. Maybe? Nah. We can move on from that. Nah. My brain's just going like, maybe it... Nah. You see them too, don't you? The dragons? Okay, Estinian, thank God. As I thought, their presence is tenacious, tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgårdstormr and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live in, wait, could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live, on Eorzea? Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder? Death and anguish. Are these the dragons that were siding with Nidhogg? This is where the dragons of anguish and like hatred and rage from Heavensward? Is this where they... I like how there's a botanist in here. White ones. Is that an aetherite? That is quite strange looking. Tuned to an aetherite. Bal Ulo? They're white in nature. They're different somehow. Say Loche. Oh, we're about to talk about them, aren't we? We're about to talk about them. Estinian, do you see these? Seems these dragons have yet to succumb completely to the darkness of this place, meaning the others should see them as well. I like how I'm in this desolate world and all of a sudden I see a botanist and I'm like, what is happening to the world? And I see a guy cutting wood. And I'm like, well, immersion gone. So you see them.
Dragons? Here?
You're a little bit late, but yes, you see them.
What you see is a memory of a world that once was. A world suffering a slow death.
She just appears out of fucking nowhere. Where's Thancred?
Denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
Thancred.
What? Their world is dead?
Well, you can't see this?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness.
Is this your doing? Because I feel like it's your doing.
These creatures are shadow in shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred, where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not? Oh yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
Fuck you, bitch.
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed. Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind.
Oh, well, doesn't that, like,
call
upset you?
the heart? Or perhaps the soul? In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
I'm glad Estinian's the one that would actually get into business.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature.
Emotions dictate reality in this space.
You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Emotions dictate... Yeah, I know.
Meteion holds too much sway here.
Yeah.
How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
Dang, we took this really well. When Y'shtola, like, freaking died, we were dead. But Thancred's dying? It's like, yo, we gotta honor his sacrifice. Jesus. Is that literally it? That can't be it. That can't be it. It went from Y'shtola's gone. A moment of silence for Y'shtola. And then when Y'shtola came back, everybody was like, Y'shtola's back! Let's piggyback ride her, yeah! And then Thancred dies to be like, honor his sacrifice. Press on. Survive. Thancred, you deserve more than just disappearing, bro. You deserve so much more than just disappearing. A soul without a body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when resided in the first. Yes, we did. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Okay. Regardless, in sacrifice he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm, that we might confront the and defeat Meteion. Estinian, Matthias, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey the surroundings. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Meteon said these dragons are shadows and shade from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please be careful. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, don't think they're conversation starters. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. A visitor, not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world, thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame. Oh, how we would adore thee, alas. With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its exorable march into oblivion. Okay, so if thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Okay, so we got some emo dragons here. Got it. Understood. Beyond the distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrous of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. Did I say Omega? I meant Omega. I think this metal monstrosities of black and silver, no bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. This is Omega. This is where Omega originated. A crushing defeat. Never have we known such shame. Stilled. This is where the dragons originated from. I'm getting the pieces together. This is where the dragons originated from, and they fled, and then they went to Aetheris. Because Midgard Soma believed in Hydaelyn was a place of hope. And they left this place because I guess this is the place of Omega, and there's probably many Omegas here. I don't know. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. This is why the writer told us to focus on This is why. Ere the metal came, my kin were made and splendid, elegant worms like unto ripples on the water, worms possessed of limbs so powerful as to rend the land in twain, worms possessed of limbs so powerful as to rend the land in twain. Worms I have long since forgotten, faces lost to the tides of time. So, people long forgotten, powerful, gigantic worms. Drink not of this spring, tainted as its waters, and thy dainty form hath not the capacity to withstand it. Understood. I will not drink this water. This one is asleep. I'm picking up what you're putting down, game. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is there any other dragons I can talk to? Did I talk to this one? Let me see. There's a few here. No, wait. I've already talked to them. I did. Let's go over here to this dragon up here. Yeah, it's... What? What? There's a dragon that's whole. Thou wouldst bid me speak. Folly. I observed the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar, only watch and wait. And end. But one sight yet stirreth my body, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Nul, the cradle of unsung dragons. He's looking over there, I think. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. I see where you're looking. I see where you're looking. Let's go here. Oh yeah. No time for more. Oh, that is one giant mechanical something or another. Oh, cool. I think that's one of the machinations from here. That's definitely an NM. Notorious monster is what I'm trying to say. Eggs. Interesting. Wait, they're actually giving birth here? They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. Source of their woes and proofs of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. I mean, if these children or babies are not growing so well, then yeah, it's hatching. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Eorzea. Midgard's kind must once have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Yep, exactly. There we go. I was right. Beatrice said his father was driven from this ancestral home by war and strife. This then is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. They're not surviving. They're not. Instead of shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. Yeah, it's not something I want to see. Yep, this is just goopity goop. I know what's here. Thanks for telling me though. Seen a large egg from the vicious mire. You peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in the pool of embryo fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. Yeah, why did you touch it anyway? Did this one hatch and somebody actually lived? Appears to have broken from the inside out. Appears the dragon net within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all eggs had been ruined. Estinian, are you blind? If the dragonet was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire, for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops, and I'll search the plains. Thought I just saw one, but we'll see. We'll find it. These ones survived. They're a lot older, though. Oh, that's goopity goop. That would be a goopity goop. Bereaved dragon. It's the last thing I want to do, man. Malformed draconet. I really don't want to fight you, but... Did not want to do that, but continue forward. Got a nice view here. The boisterous howling hath been quieted by thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Amnol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it. It's like it's twisted. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines. Okay, so they came to you, not the other way around. And with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet they looked upon their prize. They deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. So they beat your ass and left because it was... The survivors sought to put away their shame to rebuild, a futile effort. In purest soil, replete with aether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. No, you won't. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. They won't fly, they can't fly, or they won't fly. That they are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, and they too were reduced to ash and waste. So they even tried other planets, and they still got. 'Tis a curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now, in sweet merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there's another star. She will not listen. Or she can't listen. There's literally no hope. As in hope as like a feeling. A sense of emotion. A sense of, you know, conviction, or like, you know, a feeling of like ambition, like, yo, maybe we can do this. It's that there's none of that here. It's only emo city. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. We could have just mentioned Midgårdssurma or somebody, or some dragon that they might know of. Hey. There's dragons around here. Cool. Okay. Yo! All shall end. Damn! Emo dragons alert. No, we don't do that around here. There we go. This is a sad area. They were literally trying to kill their own kin. Mjolnir's brethren. I wonder who that is. There we go. Okay. Let's move on. Woo! This place is depressing. Oh. I am well aware that I can probably just fly over. Only to Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Oh, we got a story to tell ya. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Matthias, Estinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there has nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a breach to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity. But it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this place is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Lola priest to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Metian told us before, that emotions dictate reality. That's my boy Grahatia. Here, might we be the key? Yes, my boy Grahatia! He's following me, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what are you saying is, we've no way forward. How about at present if it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Metians, but the dragons that hold us here. Oh, well said. So it can't be just us. We're fine. But the dragons are not fine. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path to oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there's no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. And that is the case, what course do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife, without irrefutable proof that future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. I got a few ideas. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Maybe deeds are the answer. You know what I mean? I wish I had little baby Midgårdstormr with us, could talk to us. Is that possible? Metian meant to unmake us then and there on the Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner by overpowering the prevailing emotions. Was Ultima Thule's architect, Metian herself, against whom Thancred did put himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most, potent enough to mayhap to dictate the course of for others. Where did you find this dragon? And thus their domain to follow, their domain. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to render my heart in twain, challenging his desire to remain, may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. So we find the king of all emo boys, of all emo dragons, and then try to convince this person that all hope is not lost. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his calcifying heart, but mayhap one of you will fare better. Point me in the direction. Where is he at? Then I shall guide thee. All End, they call him in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. What have we done to lose? What have we to lose? Let's get going. Wait, I already met him? I already did talk to him. He was the one that was licking the water, saying the water was tainted. Maybe you should talk to him, Thancred. I mean, Estinian. I can't believe Thancred's gone. I can't believe it. I saw him, I went to sleep, I woke up, he wasn't there. And then they said, well, he's gone. And I'm just like... Part of me is like, if I believe that this person is indeed gone, then part of me is kind of pissed off, or like, what the hell? But if I don't believe he's gone, then I'm like, still like, okay, he's probably gonna come back later. But at the same time, what the hell? This is not how you end a person's life. I mean, it's just, it's when your Stola like freaking like died, everything was fully voiced and everybody was like sad. It was a fully voiced scene. Thancred dies or something or whatever, and then it's like no voice lines, and I'm just like, oh, okay. We must honor his sacrifice. What word? You guys are not gonna look for me? All End. I like how his name is All End.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached,
No shit.
entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
No.
I'll handle this.
Yeah. I was about to say. Whoa, we're going back to Heaven's Sword.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Our pride is crushed, and our souls corrupted. The winds are still. The heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives a curse as we await the end. Still as stone, we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Our kin on another star. And yet, upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
Somehow he's not surprised.
It mattereth not whither we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution's wheel turn. And so, on the last of my pride as a dragon, I will break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No. You must be willing to confront it. To stare into the face of your foe and see yourself in him.
Don't make my...
Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Mithian?
Estinian!
No, he's good. He's good.
Stay back.
No, he's good.
We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished. Crimson stained. All misery, all shame, too much to bear. Release us from war, from life.
I see. Theirs is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
Is he gonna disappear? You
No! Not Estinian too!
Wait. Wait a minute.
There's a wind.
There was never wind. Yeah, there was never wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
No. No way. First Thancred was gone, and I was like, I don't believe you. Now Estinian's gone, now I'm just like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. What is that over there? There's a city over there. Is that just background? We're about to find out. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? The wind has stayed, the fog that covered his island in the air. It's no longer feels quite so stifling. As by the beating of the mighty wings doth wind blow, where dragons may near again touch the sky, he in this shade be bore shall soar free. If I had known this place would claim Estinian too, no, it's what had to be done. Look there, the wind. This is Estinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Thancred paved the way. Thancred gave us entry to this place, and Estinian paved the way. Whoa. There's that blackness again. We're getting closer to it. Powerful gales delivered you to another island. The other science should be arriving before long. Please don't claim any more of my friends. No, my friends aren't. No, they're not gone. They're not gone. They'll be back. He did it. He found a way forward for us. The dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war. Yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. Heaven's Sword just keeps on coming back. He and his still fighting Alphino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifice or why we can survive here. Why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they unwillingly to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Eorzea is right. We must press on for their sake. What's that blackishness right there? I partly don't feel anything because you want to know why? Because I don't believe that they're gone. Y'shtola and Eorzea said we must continue. Notice the change in our surroundings? Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it, then tread carefully, lest we lose our footing in this sand. Roads paved and sacrificed. It's kind of like in broken language right there. This is some near autonomous shit. They need to stop hanging out with the near people. What the hell is that? I'm seeing all types of new shit. What's that blue thing? There's too many things here that I feel like we need to go to. Is that some sort of drifting Aya? Why is it cute? Yeah, why is it cute? Yo, what are you gonna do with that? Tell it to stop being cute. Oh, no. I don't believe it. You don't just yank my friends and then This is a interesting kind of pull thing. That's a new type of monster right there. That's cool. Sand everywhere. If not the light emitting from these guys, I might well have overlooked this monolith. Language, were it not for the violet crystal embedded into its surface, 'twould appear as ordinary stone. A curious script hath been etched upon them. Alas, it is not a language with which I am familiar. I cannot recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserve their knowledge in song, and eschew the written word entirely. But we may assume this is the work of another race, one we have yet to encounter. Metian claimed the dragon's world suffered a slow death, seeking the release of oblivion. What life we find here, like as not, doth wend its way towards a similar end. What do you suppose that is over there? I'm not sure. It's hard to make out as the distance, but its surface seems to bear the same crystals as this monument. Meaning there's a chance we might find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look and come on. Ghostly figure. Hail, travelers. This is the most unexpected occurrence. Hello there. Is this your home? Indeed it is. Forgive me, I have forgotten. An exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted. Okay, that was cool. When the vibration of the vocal folds was still required to convey our thoughts in intention, Ea, I believe, was the pronunciation used when referring to our people. When the vibration of vocal folds was still required to convey our thoughts and intention, Ea, I believe, was the pronunciation used when referring to our people. Though it is not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use this application. As for nomenclature, to address my my individual person, I believe it would be pronounced Kopkalt. Yes, Kopkalt of the Ea. We have encountered beings that communicated intermittently through thought, but never one that is wholly without voice. I presume we are having this conversation via the medium of aether or dynamis, as the space is sufficed with vast quantities of it. Fascinating in either case. I gather your response to my presence is positive. Then, this is well, for there is something I wish to ask you. Like yourselves, we Ea are aether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are of comparable biological composition to those we once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the five senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. In total, I have prepared 199,720,827. That's rather a lot, isn't it? Yep, my apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. Though we dispensed with our corporeal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered a need for the flesh and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all pertinent records have been lost due to the passage of time. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate, but we have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. But we have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. So, yeah, they're basically ghosts. And the reason you need to regain corporeal forms? Why? To bring the end to our existence, of course. Though need is perhaps too strong a word, it would be a simple matter to unmake ourselves through use of etheric exterminators, but such a death seems inadequate. The traditionalists among us believe proper death requires an inescapable sense of impermanence in one's final moments, an experience found only with bodies of flesh. So they're trying to find the perfect way to die, is basically what they're saying. He's like, listen, we don't want to die. We just don't want to die in a lame way. We're gonna need bodies of flesh. Yeah, don't look at me. Just listen. These. We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have to the best of our ability. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. Very well. To ensure efficacious exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the abode of the Ao, where we transitionalists prepare for our demise. Transitionalists. So this is the place that I believe Mitian was talking about. Mitian was talking about a place that was like, that found not joy, not the place that was feeling joy, but the place that was like, yo, bro, we need to seek our demise. If I could go back to that episode, actually, I would like to do that. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of our tacit approval of our plans, in which case your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you, however, to be mindful of the Ao wandering in the desert. Their desire for bodies of flesh could be described as overzealous. Now, if you would follow me. This is going rather smoothly, not that I complain, mind. Even so, we mustn't forget that our aim is oblivion, much like the dragons. But theirs is a bit different, though I have failed to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all they have created. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. Let's see. Oh god. Luminimium. Wait. Aren't those the same things in Replicant? Near Replicant? Just saying, they look like those things from Replicant. Welcome to our abode. Most of our compeers you will find remain idle in their domiciles, though your quizzical expressions indicate my phrasing is unclear. I speak, of course, of the violet crystalline constructs hanging from the stone structures there. You say they remain idle, but what of your work to regain corporeal bodies? An astute question, and understandable given your finite nature. We have no desire to pursue our research, for it is no longer necessary. If in our idleness we are struck by sudden inspiration, we rise to pursue said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I must present for your that's why I was present for your arrival, and why I continue to engage with you still. Wait a minute. Wait. We rise to pursue said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I present that's pretty suspect, what he just said. But while the others are not currently in the motile state, rest assured they would not object were you to disturb their respite. You need only cast your thoughts towards one of their crystalline domiciles to communicate. Alright, yeah. Me too, Yustola. Me too. Wake up. Wake the fuck up! You cast your thoughts toward the crystalline domicile, but there's no response. Got plenty of more to talk to. That guy's not boosted. That Lalafel's not boosted. Could learn a thing or two. You wish to speak? Very well. Pray a moment if you would. Why we seek our end, you ask? If you wish to know, I will tell you. Just a moment, I must remember. What form did I take when I last emerged? These people are losing their memory. They're half in the conversation and then half out. They don't have any will to do anything. That's pretty beautiful. This place is beautiful, but sad looking. Ugh. Moaning comes and goes, but soon fades into silence. Yeah, they're not in the mood to talk right now. Oh, it's water? Oh, it's water? Hold on. Where is it? Is that water? I can't tell. It is water. It's very gelatin, though. That's some strange-ass water. Yo, did I accidentally take one of my buddies already? There we go. Did your inquiries yield satisfactory responses? Hell no. I see. If they failed to answer, then it is likely because their minds have unraveled due to prolonged idleness. They are not but a concentrated aether now. Worry not. There are no others who have need of their lodgings, and they will not provide a hindrance to remain as they are. But more importantly, you said some few did answer your request for an audience, yes? I imagine they will be with us ere long. Oh, they will come to us. Okay. That was kind of weird. Fresh abandoned. Oh god, you guys are going crazy with this. You're trying to go full on near. I had no luck, but everyone else fared well enough. Quite a few have awakened. Ah, there they are. Any day now. Any day. May I introduce you, Lalaka, Dudek, and Nade Neg. What's up? What's up? What's up? It has been a long, it's been too long, Cod. I dare say, Sir the Fourth has since completed an orbit. Indeed, until the travelers brought it to my attention, I hadn't noticed how unraveled some had become. Travelers, of course, the ones who wish to know why we seek to regain corporeal forms. The truth of the matter is as plain as to see as the neighboring systems. But my single account would fail to satisfy the requirement for scientific objectivity. This is a very scientific type of world that they're living in. A single account would fail to satisfy the requirement for scientific objectivity. Thus did I bid them awaken you. Am I the only one who struggles to tell who is speaking? No, you're not. Nay, though out not, in the absence of the corporeal forms and the divergence they afford, mayhap such similarity in voice is unavoidable. By the way, Kokad, have you already observed the requisite custom for the travelers? That which one is expected to do when receiving guests, a matter of proper form? Ah, yes, so long has it been. It has completely escaped my mind, and still does. What was it again? Ah, I can't seem to remember. Neither do I. I pity. I was hoping you would. Perhaps we can search the archives for the answer. Come now, Neg. The archives have long been frozen. Least we subject ourselves to further dollar. Surely you can you recall that much? Ah, of course, food. The custom is to serve food. Okay. Whew, that was close. Beings of flesh such as they must regularly replenish their aether. By contributing to their replenishment, we just communicate our friendly intention. That's right, that's right. We duly invite you to join us in a communal repast, after which we may engage in leisurely conversation. If we have a chance to learn something, then I see no reason to decline. Still stuck on my friends dying, but okay. Excellent. If you could share to follow, if you would care to follow, we shall feast you on the purest aether. Wait, what? We shall feast you just don't like the way they said that. That's all. So, just don't like the way they said that. I'd appreciate it if they don't say it like that. I'm just saying. Well, there's smaller ones. That one over there is sleeping. Or dead. It doesn't really matter. Why are we standing this way? Okay, alright. This is a factory where we replenish our ether. There's no particular name for it, but we traditionalists sometimes use the word restaurant. Now then, if you would take your place at your comrades, and the space will soon be awash with purest aether, please absorb as much as you like. Brace yourself for a rush of sweet, sweet aether, but nothing seems to happen. Perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Just as I had suspected, as meticulously as one might recreate the Eo's home world, this is Ultima Thule. One cannot simply generate aether here. Okay, yeah, you're right. As recreations, our friends are oblivious to this fact, to the very truth of their existence, much like the phantoms of the recreated Amarat. However, appearances may seem, we must ever be mindful that it is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. Okay. It's kind of sad. Did they not realize what's going on here? That there's no aether? So did you have a fill of aether? Just play along. Alas, we couldn't absorb it. A deficiency in our forms, it would seem. Oh, how very unfortunate. May I ask how you normally replenish your aether? Food? Actual food? Burritos? Through your mouths, you say? How very primitive and quaint. To think their mouths serve not only to expel sound, but draw in sustenance besides. Such life forms have long since vanished from our systems. Though we regrettably could not partake of your magnificent feast, rest assured we feel your welcome most keenly. In the course of acquainting ourselves with your sophisticated ways, however, we could not fail but wonder, whetherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh, and thence to vanish? Will you not favor us with an explanation? You flesh and blood beings are always so hasty. It does have its charm, however. Very well, we shall indulge you. In the beginning, when the Ea yet possessed corporeal bodies, our ancestors dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement. Yeah, of course. By transcending all limitations, we believe we could eliminate sorrow and abide in true happiness. This is the one that she talked about where they tried to eliminate joy. I mean, they tried to have only joy, like no sorrow. From the tangible, such as land, to the intangible, such as labor, there exist myriad hindrances to progress, but the most confining of all was the flesh itself. Our natural lifespan was distressingly middling, you see, too short to enjoy unhurried lives, yet too long to be considered disposable. Furthermore, to simply maintain the integrity of our bodies demanded considerable resources. Jeez. But we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives, untroubled by the failures of the flesh. thus changed, we have more time and freedom to continue our scientific pursuits. We went on to make even greater strides in our quest to transcend all limitations until we finally decided to challenge the last of them all, the limit of knowledge. More knowledge. They wanted to get more books. That is to say, deciphering the laws of creation. What? We sought to discover how the universe came into being and explain all extant phenomena, and thence predict the future. If we could but achieve this, we believe that we would be free from uncertainty and anxiety. Okay, so you guys were just looking to become gods. Why watch a movie when you just want to... So basically, these guys are just like, I don't want to watch the movie, just tell me how it ends. That's basically what they are. They're just like, hey bro, did you know about this new movie? What happens at the end? Hey, don't you want to watch it? No, just tell me everything. I don't want to get excited. I don't want to have no surprises going on. Just tell me how it ends. Beginning, middle to end. Just tell me how it goes. Don't you want to see it for yourself? Nah, son. Just give me all the answers. And did you find the answers you sought? Yes, we did. Our efforts revealed to us a fundamental truth. You're gonna say the same thing as Mitian. Knowledge of said truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you would learn more, we will share it with you. No, we mustn't. Primitive as they are, it would be unspeakable cruel to deprive them of their ignorance. They are possessed of corporeal forms. Their lives readily ended. See? They want to go into life on easy mode. They want to figure out creation magic. They want to live life forever. They want to know everything. It's like they want to be happy forever. No sorrow. We need life. No surprises, no anxiety. But why do you need that? Wouldn't you like it to know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow? This is basically what this planet is, or this part of the planet. As those who would have gone before, is it not our duty to warn them? There it is, right there. What thinkest thou? I'm thinking they're fucking crazy. Oh, your Stola's in the... Oh, she's deep in it. We have deliberated and come to a consensus. If you are resolved to know it, we will disclose to you the truth we discovered, the truth of the universe. Seek us at the stone pillars just outside the bounds of the abode, a place called Eorzea. Eorzea? What are you thinking, your Stola? What are you thinking? Like her master, Eorzea seeketh the truth of creation. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was her whole thing. She's all about that. A fundamental truth. We will hear it, of course. Let us learn what has led such an enlightened people to this indolent end. Ere we join the Ea, there is one trifling matter I would fain investigate. Matthias, Grahatia, might I trouble you for your assistance? But of course. My thanks. We shall head outside the abode, if you would kindly follow me. I know not what mischief you are plotting, Urianger, but I trust you have our best interests at heart. The rest of us shall go on ahead to Eorzea. Least you were, we won't start without you. Urianger with that sneaky shit again. Eorzea with that sneaky shit again. Wait. Wait. Is this an enclosed space of ether right here? Oh, I think that's ether, but it's not ether? Gee. No time for love, where you love, they find a way. That is some strange ass water right over there. It's gonna be a weird feeling for botanists to come over here and grab some crazy shit and then give that botanist ingredients or gathering stuff and then make it into a sandwich for culinarians. It's like, yo, here's the new space sandwich I got. I ain't eating that shit. Hey, this place shall serve. Is it the spring that you wish to investigate? Really? I don't think it's... No. Pray forgive me, my friends, but there is not to investigate. 'Twas but a pretense to speak in private. Of course it is. Eorzea loves this shit. He's the spy master. You have our undivided attention. As we have established here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated to their twilight days. Yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed are the simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? That is very true. I've been wondering that the whole time. They've been just like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, hey, how you doing? How am I doing? How are you doing? Yeah, Metian had made contact with them when they were still alive. Of course! She must have visited the stars of the dragons and the Ea before either race perished in their entirety. Thus could she make their emotions her own, with them create more faithful simulacra than had she relied on any historical account. So too did I theorize, and upon that assumption consider how those two races may have met their demise. You think it was Metian. According to thine own tale, Metian perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own. Pain, agony, a heightened sense of empathy, intrinsic to her nature as an, how do I say it, intellecty. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence, she would be powerless before that desire. Ah, we found our opening. Even as she possesseth the power to grant it, the power of Dynamis. 'Tis my assumption that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Metian did unleash Dynamis and ushered the dragons and the Ea unto their doom. So the Ayas were just all about it. They were just like, yo, I'm waiting to die, bro. I'm waiting to die, bro. I'm all about that. And the dragons were going into war with these black silver machines, aka Omegas. And basically she saw these emotions, and she declared like, oh, this is how they want to go? I think we can help them out. I mean, duh. So basically, doom and gloom is her thing. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire to end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourselves this. In the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? In a place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades. In bringing thee into my confidence, I would remain true to my word. What are you planning, dude? Are you fucking serious right now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades. In bringing thee into my confidence, I would remain true to my word. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the crystal exarch. Serious right now, man? I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. They did do that. Exarch even do that too. I ask now that art returneth the favor, and abide in faith as I fulfill mine own destiny. What do you... If you say my debt has come due, how am I to refuse? 'Tis indelicate of me, I know full well, and I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs to go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand strongest? After all that we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your convocation through. We're really doing this. I shall, my friend. I shall. We're really... Oh my. Without further ado, then, let us go to join our comrades. He's planning to test his theory. And... Yeah, I know, Graha. That's literally me right now. Let us be off to Eorzea. This... Motherfucker. This motherfucker. He has an idea, and it makes sense. That we are moving forward, but at what... Just move forward. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see. Now I know why that one person just shouted in this area, "I hate this place." Yeah, me too. It seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then? No, shall we not?
Please continue. Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Very well. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not.
That is the stuff of nightmares. Why didn't you just sound cute? Sound cute for one. Gosh dang, but that sounds kind of cool, but actually kind of scary. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not.
We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world. We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb 3.
That's where they live, Deneb 3. Yeah,
As
we know that.
such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
Oh, they know.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand.
Understood.
Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated.
Such as the universe. Yep.
Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery.
That it stopped? Or that it's diminishing?
The stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter into an eternal ice age.
Jeez.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The
There was nothing that we could
as
do.
we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort.
Jeez, just live your life, man. Jeez.
Why strive for anything when desolation is assured?
You sound...
Our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost.
Dude. Oh.
No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir.
So instead of living their life, I could understand that they were trying to find a way, but they obviously couldn't find a way to deter away from having the final like Ice Age days of, like, you know. I can understand that, but why didn't they just live their life? They lived for it looks like a millennia, but it seems to them, as soon as they found that there was going to be an end, they were just like, oh man, what's the point of, like, fucking learning anything? What's the point of doing anything? We're all just, this is how Metian got into your head. This is how Metian, like, destroyed your world, because you guys didn't take the time to appreciate the little things or what was in your life now. You guys were so focused on the future that you didn't realize. I could go on all day about this, okay? You guys were so focused on the future, but you didn't realize what's right in front of you. No, you didn't care. You didn't care. And now your world's gone, and you don't even know it.
Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators.
So since they were immortal, they were trying to die. Okay, that's really sad.
Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture. Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish.
Oh, so they're trying to rage quit. That's what they're doing.
If you understand this...
Yeah, you're rage quitting.
Understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge.
Nah, son.
Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
Why don't you remain primitive and pure? They just talk smack to you, Stola. Smack him. Smack him, you Stola.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it.
Oh,
Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine.
Damn, you got your
Indeed,
Stola
truth
mad.
I have ever believed is in the eye of the beholder.
Damn, she bringing that up.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
It's not your science that failed you. Tell him.
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Ea. But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
See? He's doing that shit again like he does every freaking expansion!
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught. But I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge. And no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all. But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
Are you about to take my Y'shtola? Oh, is that thing attached to its arm? Yo, wait. You see that?
Keep calm and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it.
I'm listening.
Azim's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
She's right.
You mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came here knowing what victory may cost, so press on. Press on, and do not look back.
I shall join thee. As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Eorzea.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey. And many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
Why is the healer dying?
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
I should be the first one to die. I'm the tank. Oh my gosh. Towards there.
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled?
This bitch. I swear.
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
On that world?
Is that another star?
Wait, you didn't notice the giant?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death.
Yeah, I saw that.
But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth.
Rebirth?
Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn.
Reborn for...
alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born.
Dang.
This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Eorzea.
This bitch is that evil.
To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun.
A dead sun.
Attain it if you can. Before your friend's emotions fade away. Along with their protection.
Up there. I thought... I like how my character always looks pissed off. I love it. I love it. Now I feel... I'm fine, Matthias. Like I said, the quest doesn't end here. Never have I felt such emptiness. It's as if a part of me is gone. Easy, Alphino, easy. Are you all ready to continue on? Then let us make for where the light shone. Your stolen Eorzea has opened the way for us. This shit, I swear. I need more friends. Why? To move forward. What? I mean, I guess that makes sense. You need friends to move forward, to, you know, push you forward. No, I need to step on their bodies so they can be the bridge towards my destination. What the fuck did you just say? Their deaths will move me forward. Jesus! But, like I said, like, I'm over here just like, my friends are dying, but I don't feel anything. And I'm just, and the Stola's like, you could resurrect us with the Aetherite. And I'm like, okay, cool, but don't do it. Procrastinating ass bitch. Oh my gosh. Like, hey, you want to go hang out? Yeah, sure. When? Too busy. Yes, I could feel it. The aether emanating from the arcane patterns. This is a portal, and no mistake, let us see where it leads. No time for more than... Oh... This is... Yeah, this is some... Yeah... Isn't that the mount that I want? This is some Omega shit I'm seeing. Wait! That giant thing right there looks familiar. Isn't that from the Omega raid? It's like a giant... I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. Let's get back into it. What's up? What's up? Want a piece of this? Oh, I didn't mean to use all those, but yeah, sure. This is so Omega. Somebody's gonna talk about it. Oh, there's the Aether right over there. Amazing, yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived. Not the most welcoming of places, is it? We must try to find denizens who are amenable to conversation. We should also get the lay of the land, see how far we can go. I'll help Alphina with that. In the meantime, you and Graha search for friendlier folk. Search for a television. Perfectly hostile beings, take care with your footing. I the look of this terrain. Not knowing when the locals are like, and you'll best take care of yourself. We'll find you once we've finished exploring. Joke's on you, I can't fall. The twins will seek out outermost bounds of the island, so I propose we search for the central area. There are machines patrolling here, sentinels in all likelihood. Like those you encountered, they will most certainly attack any who venture too close. So let's avoid them. Okay. Oop, that was quick. See naught but patrolling machines in the area. They do not seem inclined and they are non-violent. I'm not gonna encounter anything. What I did? Oh my god. Bleep blop. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hey, I thought you said he was friendly and not friendly at the same time. Omnicrom overflow. Dunzo. Did he go bleep bloop before he died? Striking dummies? Sweet. I love it when they leave striking dummies out of nowhere. M051.M2.0. They also repair gear out of nowhere. Didn't see that coming. This person's like, this is a good spot to craft. Look, Matthias, the machines do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Begging your pardon, but we are searching for the denizens of the star. Oh, wow, cool. This is, I want this. What display thing is this? Unknown life forms detected, assigning generic label. Interplanetary travelers. Greetings and welcome to the planet Bleep Blop. Whoa, planet Bleep Blop. The planet what? Could you please repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to process the name in our tongue. It may be translated into yours as Alphatron. Our people, meanwhile, are called the Omnicrons, and you stand within our, one of our outer posts. The Omnicrons, you say? What is it that you do here? We are preparing for war. Oh, no, that's nice. As we presently do not have a designated turret, you have nothing to fear. So they're just looking to start shit. Yeah, sounds like Omega. Should your star become designated, however, you will be taken into custody and or terminated. Not a little frightened, these Omnicrons, but at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow. If you could try speaking with the others. Got it. By the way, hello, who are you? You're, like I said, rabbit girls. And I like how people are just like, if I'm a Lalafell, I can look from their legs. I don't need to do that. I'm a Dom. I need to tower over. Like this bunny boy over here. Right here, this bunny boy. See him? I could literally grab his ears and then just drag him to the bed. I'm just saying. With my height, supreme domination. Greetings, traveler. When venturing outside the outpost, beware malfunctioning units. They do not heed Sir's command and indiscriminately attacks all non-Omnicrons for the avoidance of confusion. Be advised that Sir is the alias of Stigma 1. Sir issues instructions to our forces as the foremost of the 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma. Yep, this is exactly what I think it is. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omnicrons, and our objective is self-enhancement. In order to achieve this, we venture forth in conquest to acquire combat data. Yep. Recently, we succeeded in subjugating the home world of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel. The dragons. Yep. Yet, though the endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to use. Yeah, we know about that. We know. So they were the ones responsible. Anomalous weapon deployment complete. Vanguard armament upgrade complete. Munition levels satisfactory. Combat readiness assertment normal. Awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness. So if the Omega wasn't stopped, that Omega would have came here and picked all these motherfuckers up. Oh, did I pick this up? No, I did not. All these Aetherites look different. That's racist! You learn a few things, so did I. We share our findings, however, I believe it is best to step outside the outpost. Come with me. Oh, outside the outpost. Interesting. Ah, there you are. We finished surveying the area. This will come as no surprise, but there was no way forward. There were portals like the one we used to get here, but those that worked only send us to isolated areas. Before we located the embodiment of the emotion that bars the way. What of yourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? Apparently these are the people that started the whole war with the dragons. And they are assholes. So the Omicrons seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following their victory over dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign, but their leader has yet to issue new commands, and so they wait. Can I talk about this? In such a place, who could it be that fits Urianjay's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Urianjay said this? During our investigation, before we joined you in Eorzea. So that's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say it to all of us? That's how he is. Given what we know of this place, it's certainly a curious state of affairs. While the dragons and the Ea long for death, the Omicrons long for conflict. As much as that may lead to destruction, it must be considered a distinct desire. In order to find the source of the dominant emotion, I believe we should seek out the leader, this Sir. According to M032, the first Omicron who we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with. Yeah, he also added that it would be a pointless exercise, but that it is in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What you say? Let's head to that terminal then. I hate it when people just tell me, it ain't gonna work out. Bitch, who are you talking to? Nah, you can't do that. So the console we seek lies on the far side of the silo. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us watch for our steps, shall we? Okay, let's go. Delta? Parkour. Damn it. Parkour. Yo! You like that? You like that? I liked it. Let's get that sightseeing one right there. Can I? Ooh, there's two of them. Another aetherite. Well, this is easy. Can I get it before it gets here? You're an asshole. that giant eye thing right there? It's from Omega. Oh my gosh. Omega vibes. .42. Moving on. I wish I could talk to them and say like, hey, I know about this stuff. This appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it? I will give it a try. I don't know how I would do anything with it. Push the ball down? I don't know. Kick it? Try touching it, smacking it, and attuning with the console, but there's no response. No luck, I see. There must be a way to activate it. There must. Really?
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough, but if we can't even activate it...
Do we need one of those robotic guys?
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here.
Mm-hmm.
Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
You got lightning, so do it.
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
We've tried everything else, let's do it. Wait. A custom-made Omega Drammer? Custom-made Omega Jammer?
You still have it! Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the super weapon Omega. Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited. Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
I tried.
It worked!
Nice. Here we go.
Transmission. Strategic Matrix Signal 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may proceed as Sir.
Sir what?
Checking for new communications. None found. All units please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you! Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The extended operations unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting Quake.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
That's a good question.
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency.
Denial. Denial.
All operations are suboptimal. Please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
I guess we're trying to find a reason why they were attacked now. Let us focus on our search of the outpost. Eorzea and I will try to speaking with Omicrons this time, in the hopes we might learn something anew. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Graha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, then let us begin at once. As we came this way, I believe I spied promising vantage point. Follow me. Why do I have a feeling that Graha's leaving next? Oh, parkour. Nope. 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 Parkour. Good to see new enemies finally. But get out of my way. Sure. Yep, I know what to do. Whoa! That one's just... He's just running around. I don't think that's optimal. Wanders about carelessly as if it's lacking a clear objective. That one over there, running around like a damn maniac. An Omicron wandering aimlessly. Where? Can't see it, it's right there. Yes. Watch this. Watch this, check this out. Ah, I see it. Now let me think. And now it's moving slowly. Man, it was running all fast like Sonic, now it just stopped. It's left the base. Let's follow it. Interesting. What is this? Some sort of teleporter? Did he go in here? It's not here, but it definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. Time to go through and see what we find. Go through the portal. Oh. Okay. We got a lot of rooms up here. Over there. There's a tree here. Interesting. With aetherite crystals? Interesting. Why? Why are you hanging around here? What you doing? Hello, Mr. Pincer Man. What is your query? Ah, you found it. What are you doing here? I am looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? The tree is a sample collected from another star, as it cannot survive in our environment. However, it requires life support. That is the function of the device. To go in such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being a foreign matter, protocol requires we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. Jeez. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves like we did countless others. We conquered the star whence this tree came. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire. Yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. And your question is why? Why does it seek to continue? Well, there it is. Why was it made to behave in such a way? And to what end? I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. That's interesting. So it was acting outside of orders, just like Omega. Perhaps it is simply a malfunctioning Omnicron. These are by no means uncommon, but it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, one not like unlike Sir. I believe this bears fruit in our first investigation. To endeavor to live, even if we must depend on forces
beyond our control.
Tell me, Matthias, one day when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Of course, why wouldn't it be? You truly think so? That would be, Nay, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind the embarrassment. We will be best to get on with our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. Yo, the stars look amazing. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about our errant Omnicron.